Dan.
Coach, week one, you're going to play Holyoke. What's that process going to be like with you guys playing an 11-man game as the 8-man champion?
We kind of took it all summer. We started installing all of our 8-man stuff, and we went to camp. We ran all 8-man. As soon as we got through camp, though, this fall, we started working on 11-man stuff. We got a couple 11-man. Well, we got an 11-man scrimmage coming up this Friday to kind of get the boys ready. Trying to find some non-league games in our area that we don't have to travel so far that are competitive. It's kind of hard sometimes, just simply because in our area, we only have our league, and everything else is a long travel. So 11-man kind of seemed to make it right. We're also going to play Fleming later in the year, and they're going to play an 8-man game. So trying to pick up some of those games. But our stuff translates very well. We run a lot of read and RPO stuff, and so it really actually carries over much easier. It's easier to go up than go back for us.
For you guys, does that give you an advantage, a disadvantage when it comes to getting into your league schedule or just your general 8-man schedule?
I think it gives us a bigger advantage because we're normally 8-man, but with all 11 guys, that just gives that many more guys all that experience, and it just helps out much more once we get going in 8-man.
And what about the rivalries? You play Fleming and Holyoke and other sports, now you get to hit them on a football field. What's that feel like?
Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a really fun experience. I'm excited.
Speak of your run last year, guys, the senior group, they had never made the playoffs. And here you won a state championship. Talk about the excitement of that run last year.
It was pretty awesome because the year prior we were a 500 team, didn't make it to playoffs, we fell just short. So it was crazy to go from just kind of getting along to going to being one of the better teams around. I wouldn't say, yeah, anyway. But the excitement was there because as we started to progress through our season and get better and better, our town got behind us and our spirit got stronger. And pretty soon we had crowds filled, or stands filled with thousand fans, something like that. It was just exciting.
And then Kyle, the state championship performance you guys put together was almost perfect on both sides of the ball. What did that feel like?
It was basically everything we could have hoped for, you know, like we prepared so much for practice the week before, and it just like kind of showed that like hard work pays off, you know, so much time watching film, so much time running through plays, and just hitting each other in practice. It just kind of all came together in the state championship game, kind of just everything.
At what point do you put last year's success behind you and say, okay, got to play another year?
Right now.
And Coach, how rewarding was last year? I know Steve just mentioned you moved on, but how rewarding, I know you're kind of a local guy and you wanted to rebuild Haxtun football tradition, and it all came together last year.
You know, since I was able to put together a new staff locally, I'm the only import to the community, and I really wanted to embrace it because I was from the area and I knew of their history, and I wanted to grow on that. And when we came in, we started recruiting from within the school because we're not going to pull a kid from a neighboring school. So we started recruiting from within. You know, we actually just had our youth camp Saturday. These guys go down to the elementary, they read to the kindergartners and the first graders in school and stuff, and we make sure those guys think these guys are as cool as the guys they watch on Saturdays and Sundays. And so we really embrace what it is to be a Bulldog. I tell these guys all the time, they represent more than themselves. They represent everybody that's ever walked through our locker room, and we really run with that. As a matter of fact, some of our teachers, you know, we break on family night for Sunshine. I know that's kind of a cliche thing that a lot of football teams do, but even like our teachers are hanging family on their doors, and community members are starting to do that. And you don't go downtown or anywhere and don't see a Bulldog sign or a flag hanging somewhere. So kind of my vision 8 years ago is finally coming to.
Gerk, what's an average Friday game day in Haxtun like?
Usually you just go to school if we have school on that Friday. Then after that we get released. We walk through a few things after school. And then after that we have a little break. We can all either stay in the locker room or you can go downtown or go to your house, grab a few things. Then after that you go back to the locker room, You have guys, agility guys and special team guys that go out and they work hands and they work feet. Just a little bit, no pads on or anything. Linemen kind of stay in, hang out, just so they're not using all their energy. And then they'll go out, they'll get stretched out, and then we'll go back inside, get ready, put pads on and everything, get ready for the game.
How about in town? Does the city like shut down or anything, or what was that like growing up?
The town's just ecstatic, the whole town's ecstatic, all up and down Main Street. They're all excited for the game day, and then everybody's just always there. The whole crowd's packed, the stands are packed, there's people on the track, there's people parked around the track. There's just people everywhere in town.
Kailin, what's that experience like?
Amazing, feels great, gets your blood pumping real fast.
You guys think that'll get turned up this year after what you accomplished last year?
Yeah.
Long answer, oh yeah. All right, guys, thank you for your time. Good luck. Congrats on last year, good luck this year.